The aircraft directly behind me is SAM 26000. That's what the aircrew used to call it, but what most people know it best as is John Kennedy's Air Force One. SAM 26000 is the world's first presidential jet aircraft. Yes, there were other jets that actually flew the President of the United States around, but this is the first one that was built specifically for the President of the United States. It brought with it a host of new things that the President had not had access to. First off, the speed and the elegance. This is an elegant airplane, but it also provided communications where he could speak with anybody on the ground very, very quickly. This is the aircraft that carried President Kennedy to Dallas on that fateful day in November 1963 where he was assassinated. And on this aircraft, Lyndon B. Johnson took the oath of office and became the President of the United States, showing that the Constitution stood despite an assassin's bullet. Everyone needed to know that the Constitution was working and the government was still in place. He had as many people as possible get into that room to watch him take the oath of office so that it would bear witness that the American system of government was standing and the American government still had everything under control. Because today, as the Cold War recedes further and further back, we forget just how scary it was. No one knew. Was this a lone gunner? Was this the start of World War III? No one knew. And by providing those photographs, they were released to the American people and to the world to show the American government was still sound. People also know this airplane because it carried Richard Nixon to China. That helps end the Cold War. Most people, when they hear the term Air Force One, they think of the President. But for me, as a historian, I think Air Force One is one of the major Air Force missions. This airplane is one of the most important airplanes in the world, and it doesn't really look like it. You don't see any guns on it, but this is air power. This is what we do.